Greetings, groovy people. Welcome to Blue Dragon Art. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon. This is a channel that is art related. I do a lot of different things. Primarily, I work on my free, not safe for work webcomic, Dark Horse. The links for that are down in the description. This week I'm working on a Christmas present. I made a cookbook. No, I will not be showing this because not all the recipes are mine, but I made a cookbook for some friends of ours, and it is thick. It is very thick. It is so thick that my long arm stapler and my stapler that can go through 20 pages will not go through this. Ergo, I am going to be binding it with a saddle stitch. This is something that I wanted to do anyhow. I wanted to learn how to do. So I'm going to be doing an example of this, just kind of feeling the waters out with one of my little zines that I've printed. You guys have seen this if you've been on the channel. You've seen me working on these before. But I thought I would do a test with this. This is actually my second time doing this because the first time I cut too much. I was adding too much pressure to my my knife when I was trimming it. This is not a tutorial, however, I will leave the tutorials that I've been watching down in the description if you are interested in making your own book. The first thing that I need to do is fold my stuff over. So that's how I'm getting it to the middle. And okay, maybe I should have done it on this side. Okay, so I've got that crease pretty well done. What I want to do so that things don't get unaligned, I'm going to use my little clips to hold the pages in place. And now I'm going to get my makeshift awl. I have this other tool that I could try. What did you say this was? A pressure needle? Pressure needle.
I don't know what the actual name of it is. I've heard it called an impact punch.
Impact punch, okay. What do you use this for, honey? Why do you have this?
I got it so that, when we do, like,
holy shit,
projects with wood and stuff, like, we can mark spots more accurately on the wood with it when we measure out. At least that's the thought.
Okay, so if I'm using this thing is actually pretty damn cool. But if I'm not going to use this thing, I'm going to use the awl. My not awl. This isn't going to work because it's just push. Oh, wait, it did work. Okay, look at me. I'm just a naysayer. It ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this thing better. Whatever it is, we haven't figured, yeah. Whatever. But, it's because like, I'm a little scared that it's gonna come through this other side. And I guess it's not sharp on that side, so it won't poke me, but it might be uncomfortable. Oh yeah, this is freaking great. This is super groovy.
Sorry, what did I call it earlier?
An impact needle. Wait, impact punch, hole punch or something? I don't know. In one ear, out the other.
It's a impact marker. That's the name of it.
Impact marker. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm looking at a picture.
So I kind of think it's like, okay, I don't mind relying on printers. you know, the printers do things that I cannot, but I'm someone who really likes to do things on my own. Not on my own, like with other people. I like to hand make things. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think it would be cool to like start making some of my own books, like by hand. But you want your string to be 3 times the length of what you're binding. Okay. Now I need my embroidery needle. Actually, no, before I get the embroidery needle, the paraffin wax is what I'm using. I don't have beeswax, and I don't plan on buying beeswax. But adding wax really makes it a little bit easier, I guess. Makes it a little stiffer. I'm not sure this is such a complicated project that I would need to even do this, but I'm doing it because that's what the instructions I watched said to do. And I don't have pre-waxed string, thread. Dude also said that a lot of times for his bookbinding, the thread that you buy that's already got the wax on it, oftentimes is a little too waxy for his taste. Whether I'm doing this right or not, y'all, I don't know. I'm just working. I guess if the end of the world comes, I'll know how to make a book. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move the candle out of the way. Let's do this end. Now this is embroidery floss that I'm using. I think I said that earlier, but I'll just say it again. This is a nice, this is an embroidery needle, to my understanding. It's nice and straight. It's the same size, pretty much, the entire length of it. Okay, so we need to make a knot, so I'm gonna, about 3 times the length of the needle. I'll do that. That's probably enough. And then you need to go down the short end, and you need to stick this in here between the threading. And that should make a little knot, I guess. I guess it makes a knot. I don't know. Does it enough to hold on. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought a minute ago, but one of the things that I think it's kind of cool to like be able to add something like this to your arsenal, to learn how to bind your own zines. And I think I might want to go that route for some of my zines in the future, because it's a lot cheaper than getting it printed, you know, at a professional printer. I want this to lay flat, and also it see, the wax is supposed to help prevent some of that twisting, but I just don't, you know, I don't do a good enough job. Okay, so I went in the bottom, but yeah, it's just kind of am I doing this right? I really hope I'm doing this right. Okay, you don't want it to go through the thread when you come back through.
That looks right, based on what I remember.
Yeah, thank you. What's a square knot? Anything special?
2 overhand knots.
Oh, I know how to do that.
If you look at it right, it kind of makes a square.
Oh. I don't know if I left enough. How did it come to this? How did I do this? No, it'll be fine. Make sure it's snug. It's going to tie it into a double knot is what I call it, but apparently it's a box knot.
Square knot, dude.
A square knot. Damn it. What are you doing on my computer? I don't need you to prove me wrong.
No, I'm just showing you.
I believe you.
Okay. That's how to tie it.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's what I did, but I guess it's tight. I don't know. Anyhow, it's a square knot. I like calling it a box knot, but that's wrong. I don't know why. Because I don't like to do things right. Fuck your nomenclatures. And correct terminology. Okay, so now I'm going to remove my clippies. And that at least will get you the book binding. It's probably wrong, but I don't give a shit, you know. This is just mine. I'm keeping it. Alright, so my big problem last time was I was using entirely too much force when trimming this up. So this time I'm going to just be chill. I'm just cutting a couple pages at a time. And I'm not applying a lot of pressure. Oh my god! Sometimes you don't have to force it! One of those wrecking balls. Everything I gotta do full force. I push my pencil down as hard as possible. No, that's not true. I don't always do that. Okay, well now let me take a look and see how the top looks. Okay. Okay, yeah, this stuff doesn't have like a lot of... Let's look at the black. Oh yeah, okay, so like those, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Can I say okay again? Okay.
Yes, you could.
I like using this edge. I won't have that option when I do the vertical, but I can kind of see through the paper and see where the black border is. So again, I'm going to use apply light pressure. This is a brand new blade, so it should be nice and sharp. I am using a metal ruler because I feel, at least for me personally, it's one of the safest options. I don't know, this thing is dicking up. I don't know what the fuck its deal is. Okay, well, I'll fuck with that later. Oh, no! No! Okay, well, it's good enough. I don't give a shit. I almost cut our names off, but fuck it. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Fuck it. But you notice how I had to have that in enough so that it, like, didn't get cut off? I cut that at the top last time. Okay, the bottom looks okay. Groovy, groovy. So now we're going to do the last bit of cutting. And this is, good enough is my middle name. I don't give a fuck, you know. I'm so negative today. I'm just super sleepy. I'm super sleepy. I don't have everything done for Christmas. It just... I'm ready for this year to be over. That's all. Did I get it? Oh no, I need to keep going a little bit. Is that it? Oh. Okay. Well, the trimming up at least worked a bit. I don't think I need to trim very much for the one that I'm doing for my friends. Yeah, that's good enough for, you know, just the practice round. But isn't it cool how the binding... Look at that! We bound our... Well, I bound it, and if you were following this knot tutorial, you bound your book too! Okay, no. Yes, get it out. It's not nice and neat. Yeah, so this is just volume 2 of, or book 2 of the Whimper in the Dark. It's just a collection of, like, the later stories. Yeah, so life's pretty flat, all things considered. I kind of like that effect that binding your own book gives it. And to be honest, I like it better than glue, because glue can melt. Glue has a lot of issues. I don't know. I mean, I have nothing wrong with like I like saddle stitch anyway, you know. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Thank you for joining me while I binded a book, a little zine. I will not be doing the other one on camera because when I inevitably fuck it up beyond repair, I am going to be so incredibly livid that I might be breaking the camera, and I don't think you all need to see that.
Violating the terms and services of YouTube without you swearing.
Yeah. Showing the darker side of the art world. I'm just kidding. I bet you wondered why I had this square. There was something I was supposed to use it for and I didn't. Oh well. Have a nice day, everyone. Peace and love. Fare you well and keep on trucking.